right, guys, we're back again for Football Anywhere, the latest edition. As you can hear from the background, Arsenal fans are still kind of wailing, yes, though they lead by a goal to nil right there at Elland Road against Leeds United. Earlier on today, Manchester United dropped points at home against Newcastle, while Chelsea, for them, yes, they got the job done against Aston Villa. A big game still coming up in England today. Liverpool up against champions Manchester City. And as we speak at the El Classico, it's Real Madrid with a 2-0 first half advantage against Barcelona. It's Football Anywhere. Amazing Kingsley Akman back right here. We'll get to talk to the fans because, hey, it's hitting up. It's hitting up. These players just have to play games after every 3 days, games upon games ahead of the World Cup. A lot of them are already picking up injuries. Let's see how the next set of weeks will pan out before the World Cup. But then we've got to serve you content, and the content is Football Anywhere. After this break, we get to talk to some fans. All right, guys, so welcome back. It's still Football Anywhere, and I've got a Manchester United fan right here, yes, with the amazing Kingsley Akwan, and I think he's agitated because Man United dropped points earlier today, but before I brought him on camera, he was saying, why talk about only Man United now? Let's talk about other teams, but we'll start from home for him, which is Manchester United. Man United dropped points today again. I thought after Ten Hag beat Arsenal, it was the way up. But Man United have been wobbling and fumbling of recent.
Okay, actually, we just got a new coach actually, so so it will take a process just to implement his ideas and philosophies, and much more also we have new set of players that we just brought into the team. So much more we just can't trust the process. Just like I've been agitating here also and telling people fine, we need to just find a way to just struggle out points now. A point, 3 points, that would do. But I'm much more involved. I want to see a team play. Do you get that now? I want to see team plays together. Minimal mistakes get amongst the team. So that's what I want to see for now. For today's match, actually, they actually played much more better, even compared to definitely. So we know that we couldn't convert our chances just like we did against Omonia during the week. But nonetheless, you could see some promising signs that this team is coming up, and definitely, you get that now. Very soon we will see that desired results. Definitely, I'm so optimistic about this team. Sure you get.
Okay, I've seen hundreds of Man United fans sound like this before now, even on radios and TV shows. Okay. I know they sounded like this under David Moyes. They sounded like this under Louis van Gaal. They sounded like this even under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Not too long ago, Ralf Rangnick, they sounded like this. Here is he, believing in Erik ten Hag. Let's see if Erik ten Hag will be that man that will give Man United the Midas touch, the master stroke touch that they've been waiting for after Sir Alex Ferguson. I'll quickly ask, before we leave Man United and talk about some other teams, where do you think Man United will finish this season?
Okay, definitely just like it's a competition. Do you get that? It's a game. Do you get? So much more. I don't see Man United finishing outside the top 4. Do you get? For me, I don't see Man United finishing at top 4. Do you get that now? So Manchester City, definitely he's going with the league. Whatever Ten Hag is doing, we actually play for that top 4. We will compete for that second, third, and fourth. Do you get that now? They are not going anywhere.
Arsenal is doing initial ground.
Leeds is showing them now. Like
but
right
they
now.
lead 1-0.
Let's see now. Till 90 minutes. Do you get that now? So if you want to go away with the league, do you get that now? There should be squad depth. You get. I don't see that in that Arsenal team. But I'm so sure you get that second, third, and fourth. We will all struggle for it. And I don't see Man United outside that top 4.
Okay, he believes Man United will finish in the top 4. We'll see how that one pans out. But as we speak right now, Arsenal, under 10 minutes to go, they still lead Leeds United at Elland Road by a goal to nil. But the Gunners have been struggling. Even Patrick Bamford had to miss a penalty for Arsenal to still have that lead that they've got. It's still Football Anywhere. We'll still get to talk to some more fans and feel their pulse. We'll talk to Arsenal fans, talk to maybe Liverpool and Man City fans also. Not forgetting Real Madrid and Barcelona, because the Classico is also today. Don't touch it. We'll be right back. Okay, still Football Anywhere. For Chelsea fans, there was a bit of ease when they brought on board one man talking about Graham Potter. A lot of Chelsea fans were scared. A lot of Chelsea fans were saying, oh, will he be the man? He doesn't have the pedigree and all of that. But fast forward to today, Chelsea have been picking up results everywhere they go to, just like football. Anyway, I've got a Chelsea fan right here. You can see how he's standing with all the poise and the stamina and the confidence, because the Blues again today beat Aston Villa by 2-0. How does it feel that even after a managerial change, Chelsea are still firing on all cylinders?
We will fire because we know, even from the onset, we know Potter's history. We know Chelsea fans all over. Once there's a managerial change, we expect results. So we don't believe in, we're going to keep you like 2 years, we won't give anything, we will fire you.
So Chelsea is hiring. Okay, now
after hiring, we do bring results. You can see the stats. Once you hire and fire, you win at least one trophy, and that's the point. So Potter, well done job. He's trying, and we follow him as a fan.
Let's talk about this season. Graham Potter is here. The fear was that at Brighton, yes, he was a selling coach. Buy players, make them start, sell them and make money. In Chelsea, like you said, Chelsea will need to win a trophy or two this season. What is the most realistic trophy you think Chelsea can win this season? The EPL, which is the title, or the Champions League, the FA Cup? Which one?
Let me not set any castle in the air. Let's start from the ordinary Capital One Cup. But if you get Champions League, it's still a good one. But Capital One Cup, at least, it's still the least we can get.
Okay, he says they can win the Capital World Cup. Let me ask him about some other teams. Now, the last man we had there, the Man United fan, said he believes City will win the league. Yes. You believe also City will win the league?
Premier League is one of the, how do I put this in English? I don't know, it's really a four-way battle. It's not as if like Inter in Italy, like 10 years in France, PSG. In England, anybody can just come up and win. But for now, Arsenal is still on the table. But anything can happen. But I still believe if I'm to put all my money, City.
Okay, if City wins the league, let's take second, third, fourth. Which of these top teams will finish in the top?
Of course, you see Chelsea, second place. Then third, you see Arsenal. Then fourth, Tottenham Hotspur.
So according to him, Man United and Liverpool will not finish in the top four. Liverpool fans will not want to hear this at all. Okay, before you go, Liverpool will play Man City in a matter of minutes. Who do you give it to?
Haaland full Manchester City.
You see why it's not good to start the season on a very poor note. This is the same Liverpool side that used to be feared by all teams, even across Europe. Can you see the banter? Football anywhere. Don't touch it. We'll be right back. All right, guys, it's still football anywhere. The tension was sky high for Arsenal fans. They held on. At some point, Bamford missed a penalty. Towards the end of the game, Gabriel Magalhaes was given a red card and another penalty awarded to Leeds. But VAR overturned that. Arsenal fans had their hearts in their mouth all through the game. But then, joy at the end of it. We've got Arsenal fans winning all 3 points, and they can still believe. Top of the league, 4 points ahead of Man City as we speak. Liverpool City is on. If City should lose, this match day will end with Arsenal having a 4-point advantage in the EPL. Nobody expected that. Not even this ardent Arsenal fan. How do you feel after that hard-earned 3 points?
It's a rather mixed feeling right now because back and forth at some point in the course of the season, you expect the players to probably lose their mojo. And Arsenal is gradually getting to that point. It's the first time in about 24 years or thereabouts the Arsenal's actually had a stretch of games getting good results today. Today, the struggles today didn't start today. It started in the game against Bodo on Thursday and has continued it up to now. So I think the players need some rest at some point. We were overwhelmed this game. Arsenal is very lucky to get our 3 points in this game today.
So now, does this also lay enough credence to the fact that people told Arteta, buy more players, you need squad depth, and Arsenal don't have that? Does this lay credence to that particular power? Is it a case of, because they played on a synthetic turf right there at Bodo Glimt, that's why they are struggling?
You could make an exemption for the game on Thursday, but it was in a synthetic turf, an artificial turf. But today's game was not on a synthetic turf. And we played similar to the way we played against Bodo. Or just that Leeds were a better team unlike Bodo. Bodo could have punished us on Thursday, as well as could have punished us today. And then it comes to the question where we've been clamoring for squad depth. we do not have the squad depth, and it's very evident in today's game. And like I always say, Arsenal are just 2 injuries away from total collapse. An injury to a Partey and an injury to a Xhaka will completely destabilize the entire team Arsenal has been building all season.
Wow. But then, like they always say, these are the kind of games that separate champions from pretenders.
Definitely.
Arsenal got the win against Spurs, got the win against Liverpool. Let's not forget, this Leeds United side totally outplayed Chelsea and beat the Blues. Same title contenders, or you can say top 4 contenders. For Arsenal to have picked up all 3 points, maybe Arsenal fans can dream.
Yeah, football is a game of unexpected turns, and that's what has happened here today. Like all Arsenal fans, we are all optimistic. We're not saying we're going to win the league, but we're quite optimistic. And like our mantra for this season is take the game at a time, a match at a time, a match at a time. We're not looking too far. We're not looking beyond what we can achieve, but we're gradually going to take the games one at a time.
Finally, let's talk about Arteta and his tactics. You can give him all credit for what he has built with this team. In fact, the documentary that came out, we saw all his, dressing room, adventure, antics, always building up the players. But then, tactically, the match against Liverpool, it was a master stroke to bench to Tierney for Tomiyasu. He outplayed Salah. But then today, he still started a Tomiyasu. And then he's still been that front three. Gabriel Jesus, Saka, Martinelli, playing from the same side. Martinelli on the left, Xhaka on the right. Some football pundits have said, why not always try to mix it a bit? Sometimes, maybe you can drop Gabriel Jesus to the left, let Martinelli play up top, and then just make the opponent think. But Arteta stuck in his craft. Do you think it's good for the team on the long run?
Personally, I think Arteta is quite egocentric, and he's a stubborn coach. Left when I saw the lineup earlier today before the game, I was not optimistic, because when we played the Liverpool side, the substitution of Tomiyasu for Tierney was quite understandable, because you needed to keep Salah quiet. But then you're playing Leeds and you're coming out the defense. It looks defensive,
yes,
because both your fullbacks are not quite offensive.
Yes.
And he continued that, and actually showed today. If you watch a Martinelli's in Checo combination, when Martinelli's up front, Checo comes right by his side to assist him offensively.
Not even Tierney.
But a Tomiyasu would get to the midfield and stay at the midfield.
Yeah.
A Ben White would go and also stay. So the fluidity in the offense is not there. And as regards the switch, it's high time actually gave the players some rest. You know, I saw no reason why Saka would start the game on Thursday. He started the game on Thursday and he's starting against Leeds today. Let the other guys have a feel of the game. And Nketiah could have started at number 9 position today, push Gabriel Jesus to the left wing. Because you'll be saying, if Martinelli gets injured today, the only option for Martinelli will be Jesus to move to the left. But if you're not putting it into practice in games like this, it will be a disaster when this is actually get injured and you have to switch up your tactics.
Yeah, I agree totally, because to add to that, when Odegaard was not played against Brentford, Arsenal had Pablo Vieira deputized for him, and he had a fantastic game. So it's a good one, but for Arsenal fans, maybe let's just hope. If Arsenal finish in the top 5, it should be good news for Arsenal.
No, it's our personally for me, a top 4 finish, probably an Europa Cup with championship this year will be enough for me as an Arsenal fan.
Okay, let's just hope that happens. Even the man behind the camera is an ardent Arsenal fan. He was smiling when he had top 4 finish and a Europa League finish. It's still football anyway. There's 1 or 2 games going on. Real Madrid have been way above, classy, above Barcelona. You begin to wonder, what exactly is Xavi cooking? What is cooking is not cooking at all. And then for Liverpool, Man City, this is a true test of where Jurgen Klopp's team is as we speak. It's still goalless. Whatsoever happens, we'll serve you that right here on Football Anywhere. Don't go anywhere.